Every March, millions of gardeners do everything right. They buy the seeds. They fill the trays. They water carefully. They wait, and then the tray dies. Leggy seedlings. Collapsed stems. Brown mush at the soil line. And every single time, the same thought, I must have a black thumb. But here is what nobody is telling you. It is not your fault. It is not bad luck. It is science. Specific, nameable, fixable science. I ran a test. 2 identical trays. Same seeds, same soil, same room. Batch A failed. Batch B sprouted 9 days faster. Every seedling survived 0 deaths. If you are in zones 5 through 9, your March window is open right now, and it will not stay open long. Today, we are not just planting, we are deploying a pathogenic risk shield. Let's get to work. Let us talk about what is actually killing your seedlings. It is not the cold, it is not the wrong soil, it is not you. It is 3 invisible organisms living in your seed tray right now. Pythium, Fusarium, Rhizoctonia. And before you think, that sounds like regular mold, stop, Pythium is not a fungus. It is a water mold. Scientists call it an omycete, more closely related to algae than mushrooms. Which means the fungicide in your garage will not stop it. It evolved separately. It plays by different rules. That bottle is useless against this enemy. Now here is the secret formula. Write this down. Night temperature in Fahrenheit plus your indoor relative humidity. If that number hits 150 or above, Pythium is coming for your tray. 70 degrees at night, 80% humidity. That is 150. That is an outbreak. In March, in zones 5 through 9, almost every home hits that number without the gardener ever knowing. This is not bad luck, this is a formula, and now you know it. But even if your room is perfect, there is a second lie quietly starving your seedlings before they even break the soil. Let us look at the light lie. Every beginner video says the same thing. Put your seedlings in a sunny south-facing window. But here is what that video did not tell you. Your window is starving your seedlings. In March, a south-facing window delivers 1,000 to 3,000 units of light. Your vegetable seedlings need 8,000 to 20,000 just to survive. They are not getting light. They are getting a candle. Now, you may have heard the word PPFD. Here is all you need to know. Think of lux as the light WEC. PPFD is the light that the plant actually eats. Your window gives your seedlings about 15 units of plant food per second. A healthy seedling needs 100 to 300. Your window is not a grow light, it is a slow starvation. And the symptom, you have already seen it. That tall, pale, leaning seedling. Scientists call it eschelation. We call it the leggy stretch, and it is the first sign your seedling is already failing. Low light means slow growth. Slow growth means a longer time in the danger zone, more time for Pythium, more time for the outbreak formula to hit 150. The window did not just starve your seedling, it handed it to the enemy. In the next section, 2 trays. 1 variable, a result that changed the way I start every seed from March forward. 2 trays, identical in every way, same seeds, same soil, same room, 1 variable, just 1. Tray A was planted the standard way, straight into the soil. No treatment, no preparation. Tray B, before planting, I filled a bowl with warm water. Brought it to exactly 51 degrees Celsius using a kitchen thermometer. Soaked every seed for 30 minutes, then planted immediately. That is called thermopriming. Here is what happened. Tray A sprouted unevenly. By day 5, the leggy stretch had begun. By day 10, 3 seedlings had collapsed at the soil line. Brown, soft, gone, damping off, exactly on schedule. Tray B was different. Every single seed sprouted. In 5 days, visible sprouts across the entire surface. 9 days faster than Tray A, and not one seedling showed a single sign of damping off. Not one collapsed stem. 100% survival rate. Why did this happen? The warm water wakes up a hormone called gibberellic acid, the seed's own internal alarm clock. It tells every cell in that embryo it is time. Start growing. Now, we are not just planting, we are thermopriming for metabolic speed. That same warm water activates proteins that fight fungal attack from the inside out, before the seed hits the soil, before Pythium ever gets a chance. Tray B did not just germinate faster. Tray B arrived in the soil already armed. Next, the exact 4-step method that produced these results for under $5. These are the 4 steps that produced Tray B's results, not theories, a tested, documented protocol. Step 1. Thermopriming. Bring water to exactly 50 to 52 degrees Celsius. Soak seeds 30 minutes. Plant immediately. Cost $0. Metabolic speed unlocked. Pathogen resistance activated before the seed touches soil. Step 2. Dome removal. The moment 50% of your seeds have sprouted, remove the humidity dome immediately. That trapped condensation sitting on warm soil is not a nursery. It is a Pythium buffet. Remove the dome. Let the tray breathe. Step 3. The Oxygen-Pathogen Shield. Place a small USB desk fan near your tray on the lowest setting. Gentle airflow across the surface, not blasting, just moving. Pythium and Rhizoctonia begin their attack by colonizing a moisture layer directly on seedling stems, the boundary layer. Moving air breaks that layer. No boundary layer, no damping off. A $5 fan doing the work of a fungicide, without the chemicals. Leave it on at least 12 hours a day, especially at night when the rule of 150 is most likely to hit. Step 4. Bottom watering only. Pour water into the bottom tray. Let it wick upward. Roots get moisture. Stem bases stay completely dry. Dry stems do not get damping off. It is that simple. 4 steps. 1 protocol. 0 expensive equipment. Every step targets a specific point in the pathogen's attack cycle, not by instinct, but by science. I need you to hear this, not as a tip, as a warning. Your planting window is not wide open. It is closing, and every day you wait is a day you cannot get back. Zone 5 last frost around May the 15th. You need seedlings started today to get 6 to 8 weeks of indoor growth before transplant. Here is the math: 153 days between frosts. Tomatoes need 90 of those days to reach peak production. That leaves 63 days of buffer. Every week of delayed chips directly away from that number. A tomato started in April in Zone 5 may not produce at all before October frost arrives. Zone 7 last frost around April the 15th. Every week of delay costs you real, countable fruit your family will not eat this summer. Zone 9, your enemy is not frost. It is summer heat. Above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, many crops stop flowering entirely. Miss March and you lose the entire cool season harvest. This is not scare tactics. This is a calendar, and the calendar does not negotiate. Start your seeds this week, not next week, this week. We are in the mid-March countdown, and once these planting dates pass, they are gone until 2027. You need 5 items. Here they are. Kitchen thermometer, $3 to $5. Non-negotiable for thermopriming accuracy. Too cold, the hormone does not unlock. Too hot, you cook the seed. Aluminum baking pan, $1. Your bottom watering tray. Stem bases stay dry, damping off stays out. Spray bottle, $1. Precision moisture for the first 48 hours. No flooded soil, no wet stems. USB desk fan, $5. Your Oxygen-Pathogen Shield in a plug, 12 hours a day. Boundary layer broken. Rule of 150 defeated. Plastic party cups with drainage holes, $1. Individual seedling cells. Perfect drainage. No overcrowding. Starting from scratch, under $12 total. But most of you already have the thermometer and the cups, which means your real investment today is $6. $6. For the highest return on investment you will ever get in your garden, because those $2 seeds you were about to lose. With this protocol, they survive. They feed your family. That is not a purchase. That is a season saver. You were not failing because you have a black thumb. You were failing because nobody ever gave you the formula. Nobody told you about the rule of 150. Nobody showed you that a 30-minute warm water soak could unlock 9 days of metabolic speed and 100% survival. You were not a bad gardener. You were an uninformed one, and that changed today. 2 weapons. Thermopriming: wake the seed up faster and arm it before it hits the soil. The Oxygen-Pathogen Shield: protect it every hour after. 9 days faster. 100% survival. 0 damping off. That is yours now. Drop your USDA zone and the 1 seed you are most afraid of losing this March in the comments. I will be jumping in to help you apply the shield to your exact setup. And I am tracking batch B all the way to harvest to show you whether it outproduces the store-bought starts pound for pound. Hit subscribe. That video is coming. Until then, keep your hands in the dirt and your food off the truck.